Caitlin Clark snub still has coach and journalist sparring. She likes to have a villain. Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve and USA Today columnist Christine Brennan aren't going to dinner together anytime soon. Their beef over Caitlin Clark continues. A year ago, before Clark's debut with the Indiana Fever, the WNBA advertised a free stream of the Fever's preseason game with the Dallas Wings on its social channels, did not mention any other preseason games. Reeve, who also happened to be coaching the U.S. Women's Olympic team for which Clark was a candidate but didn't make the Olympic team, took exception and called out the league on her social media account. Brennan, a leading voice in women's sports and the author of the forthcoming book on her game Caitlin Clark and the Revolution in Women's Sports, proceeded to post about Reeve's comments and also wrote about it in USA Today. The feud bubbled up recently when Brennan brought up the situation again during an appearing on The Adam Gold Show on 99.9 The Fan in Raleigh, North Carolina. Brennan said Reeve displayed stunningly bad behavior, singling out Clark in her posts. How on earth is that okay with the Olympic and Paralympic Committee and USA Basketball that its coach is actively tweeting and going on social media about someone who is in the selection pool? Brennan asked. Just days later, Reeve sharply disputed Brennan's version of events. Appearing on FanDuel Sports Network's Golic and Golic, Reeve said, "What Brennan wrote is fiction. And if she were paying attention, one of the things I have done for years is hold the league accountable for their missteps, mishaps, their lack of representation of all teams. So that particular situation had nothing to do with Caitlin Clark," Reeve continued. "It had everything to do with a WNBA social media post that promoted one preseason game and not all preseason games. And so I simply said that, by the way, the Minnesota Lynx are playing the Chicago Sky. If Christine Brennan were being thorough and a legitimate reporter in this situation, she would have gotten full context. But it didn't fit the narrative. Christine Brennan likes to have a villain in her storytelling. I am Christine Brennan's villain, that's the sword she's going to die on."